I'm Duncan Harris, the former director of the honors program at UW. I went to public school, graduated high school, went to Stanford as an undergraduate, did an MA at Boston University, and then got my PhD at Brandeis University. I am currently I am the helper. I retired, and there are lots of things that take time and that need to be done. So I help Susan with those things. Oh, since last June. Yeah, and for the preceding 20 or so years, I was director. Well, the honors program, there are a couple of reasons. The honors program does offer courses that, say, are relevant to engineering, science students, and I think we're going to be offering more of them. We offered courses on chaos and fractals, on nanotechnology, on genetics, basically. So people in the sciences can focus on that. But another reason to take honors program classes is because people in the sciences do need to take arts and humanities classes as well. The honors program classes fulfill those requirements, and they're smaller than the regular class, and they tend to be more lively just because of the other students in the class, and because the faculty apply to teach honors program classes, and we select ones that are likely to be good teachers and engaging teachers and innovative teachers. So that's a good question. I think one of my favorite things has been teaching in the honors program. I always taught at least one class in honors, and often two. And I think the classes are wonderful. I really like the students. I like the kinds of things that we read, and the classes just seem really lively, responsive, stuff like that. I really like to challenge students, to get them to think, to give them ideas that they didn't have, and I like getting ideas from them that I haven't had. I find it just a really stimulating part of the day whenever I go into a classroom. I'm still teaching for the English department, and I will teach an honors program course in May when we go to England and Italy to work on Shakespeare. So, yeah, I always like teaching. Yeah, I think the first teacher I had in the honors program at Stanford was an extremely dynamic, extremely smart guy who managed to get people to think in new ways. It was a freshman common course, and there was lots of reading. And it was out of those readings, I'd come in having read the text, and then he'd begin a conversation, and pretty soon I'd be seeing the text in a whole new way. And so would everybody else in the class. He was just a really effective teacher. Other influences. Um, uh, there's my Wyoming grandmother, who taught in a one-room schoolhouse out on Owl Creek outside of Thermopolis. Um, and she was really dedicated not just to getting her students to learn to add and subtract and read and write, but in getting them to learn things about their world. And Owl Creek is pretty remote. I think they've closed the school now. And she brought up subjects with them that caused them to see things a little bit farther than from up. And I thought that was great. Laramie's a small town. It's not as small as it was when I came, but I really like seeing students think about other places and, if possible, go other places. I suppose I encourage any student who's thinking about the honors program at UW to think about honors programs wherever they're applied, because they all have pretty distinctive advantages that I think make college, university, a better place, a better experience. And if you qualify, I think there's no reason not to